Okay, hold on. The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelts and restore your table trays to their upright position. Where are we going, Sunisa Bird?
Turn right. We're gonna go to...
We're gonna turn right. Cool.
We're gonna go to our farm.
We're gonna go to our farm.
Yeah.
We're gonna go see our small fish pond and see if there are any fish in it or not. Okay, here we go.
Go.
Okay. We're going to the big farm first?
No.
To the Sorbacor?
Yep.
Let's see if we got cars coming.
Yep.
Okay. Check to make sure the coast is clear. Okay, here we go. Running down the road. Try to loosen my load. I haven't been here for 2 years maybe.
More than that.
More than that?
Yeah.
When was the last? Yeah, maybe 3 years ago.
Before COVID.
Oh, that's right. Probably before COVID. We go right there? Okay. Are big. It's grass.
We have to farm. We have to farm. We have to slow down.
Yeah. Dude. We don't have 2 water buffalo though. Look at those fine looking water buffalo out there.
Get a frog. Oh, what?
Water buffalo farm. There's a deer up ahead. Happy hop. There's a deer. Oh. Uh-oh. The Sorbacor farm? Is your mother there? She know how to chase them away? the naughty dogs?
Hay là để sit down.
They sit down? Where? Okay, not making trouble. Okay, let's keep the stick just in case. Is this our hut?
Yes.
Wow. So this is our sorbicore farm, and this is another pond that we recently dug out, and they just barely planted it with fish. I don't imagine the fish are very big, but we came out here to ascertain that very fact. In Isan, for some reason, they always want to make their ponds square or rectangular. It offends my sense of aesthetics, frankly, but whatever. I'm not going to make a big fuss over it. I can see fish. Oh, I see the fish swimming down in there right now. Looks like they're feeding them over there. Looks like the fish are, oh gosh, from here they look 3 or 4 inches long, something like that. Let's go down and check them out. We're gonna throw them some food. I don't know what, have no idea what to feed them. But the fish seem to like it. Yeah, it looks like the fish in there are, I'd say 3.5, 4 inches, something like that. Still not very big. Not big enough to catch and eat, at least. The idea is not, I don't think anybody has any intention of selling them. I don't know, maybe my relatives will, but the main idea is to have fish for our own consumption. Oh, looks Actually, this was the first farm that I bought for Sunisa in Thailand, and frankly, we just sort of forgot about it. It's been basically neglected with somebody else. Just, I think they were growing rice on it for a while, and then recently they didn't want to farm it anymore, so we dug out this pond. Looks like somebody has planted cassava roots down there. That would be my guess. We have a field full of cassava roots, and these are banana trees planted along the edges. Oh, it's pretty neat and clean. I'm surprised that this is the first time I've seen the pond since it was dug earlier this year, and already looks really good. Looks well established. These banana trees are relatively young. Yeah, somebody's really gone all in on the cassava roots. I don't know if that's my mother-in-law doing that or one of the relatives. Honestly, I don't pay a lot of attention to it. This was the first piece of land that I bought for Sunisa in Thailand. And initially, my thoughts were maybe in the distant future I would build a house here, and I didn't really have a detailed plan for that, but later I realized it would take too much to get utilities out here. This is really rural farm area, so, and I didn't want to run off of solar power alone. Didn't want to be completely off the grid, so I bought a piece closer into the village. That said, this is a nice little spot, or will be, I think, a nice little spot to come and escape in the near future. Maybe hang out at that hut over there. Looks like somebody has a hammock in there. My wife is already rocking in it. Later, when this matures a little bit, might be a good spot to come catch a fish. Oh, somebody has a survey marker in here. That's what that payment was for. I wasn't sure what they were asking about when they did it. They were checking the boundaries before we dug a pond in here. Today is the 20th of November. By the time this video gets published on YouTube, it will probably be significantly later than that. I'm guessing, you know, when it's really cold and wintry and dark in North Idaho and we don't have anything else to do. But yeah, Thanksgiving in the USA is in 2 days. I'm going to be over here. Sunisa and I are going to fly down to Bangkok in a couple of days and get ready to wrap up this trip to Thailand. We're going to be headed back to North Idaho, to the cold and maybe the snow. And probably the next hike that I do will be in the snow on the mountain somewhere. I'm quite frankly not eager to get back into the cold and darkness just yet. I'm really enjoying the warmth of the sun and the laid back atmosphere, particularly here in Isan. I'm really starting to feel at home here in Isan. You don't hear a lot about Isan because there's not a lot to hear about. That's exactly what we like about it. You don't find any tourists here. It's off the beaten path. The people here are hardworking and honest. Well, most of them are hardworking and honest. Yeah, the people here, you know, they're mostly farmers, hardworking, honest, good people. And, you know, in spite of the fact that I'm a stranger from a foreign land, they've welcomed me here and they're very kind to me, and they go out of their way to accommodate my needs at times. That said, Steve recently posed the question to me, and I've yet to come up with a satisfactory answer. He asked, if I move to Thailand permanently, will I be satisfied? Will I have enough to engage me? Will I miss the mountains and the lakes and the rivers, North Idaho and Montana? I probably will. I'm not sure what I will do over here to substitute that. My intention is to go and trek in the Himalayas a little bit before I get too old, before I start falling apart while I can still get around. I want to go hang out in Nepal for a few months. Look around northern India a little bit more. You know, hopefully if the geopolitical situation becomes a little more tranquil, I'd like to go back to Western China and do some trekking there with Chinese friends. And there's still much of the world I want to see. I am trying to talk Steve into going on a trip to the Arctic in Norway with me one of these next years. I've been there before, but he has not, and it's something I think we should put on our bucket list, especially if my bucket list includes me moving over to Isan and falling off the known world. But like I said, I'm not really ready to lay low. So Nisa, on the other hand, look at that. She drove out to the Sorbacor farm. The first thing she did was find the hammock. She has her priorities very straight, very clear. All right, I'm going to get out Tinkerbell and give her a fly.
เขาก็เป็นผู้ว่าสิย่างเขาสิไม่เอาหรอ
ย่านมาอะไรเว้ย
เพื่อนน่ะได้อยู่ใส่เจ๊นัดค้างไว้บ่
ครั้งแล้วบ่เห็นเป็นตัว
เอาเพื่อนนั่นเตรียมตลอดนั่นล่ะเก็บปลูกว่ามีแล้วบ่มัน
ก้อยเอาหัวหอมมานั่งหอมเขาก็บ่อึดน่ะ
ตะดำประเดี๋ยวล้วนๆมั้ง
น้ำปลาแดกล้วนๆอยู่นี่ก็มีอยู่ล่ะมันบ่เอาบ่นี่บ่ควักอ่ะใช่
Well, this looks like some kind of nut.
Yes some kind of nut you want to try ไม่เอามาให้ได้แนวสิ
Yeah,
เนี่ย
let me try what the
เอาอันจังไหน
kind of
นะ
nut it
เอา
is.
อันจังไหนก็ได้
What is that?
ไทยนัทอีสานนัท
Isan nut. See, Nisa's an Isan nut too.
you are nut
Nisa's an Isan nut.
Daniel nut